Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long. Available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much more, but most importantly, the story itself. Coming soon from Gamble Comics, BC Brute. I have a very important question I need you to answer.
Okay.
At what point, well, before we get there, this all started because our mutual friend Ahmed, he was telling me a story about, I swear he said South Korea, but it could be some other place.
Yeah, I was about to say another Asian country.
Where they use umbrellas to shield themselves from the sun.
Oh, okay, I heard of that.
And within this, we were talking about, well, I made the analysis. I said, this sounds like they're like anti-bodybuilders, or like the polar opposite of these bronzer folks, right?
So the body destroyers.
There you go. And so I asked this question, and just think about it.
Okay.
Because this show is emanating from San Jose, California, the HP Pavilion, and we open with Venice Beach, California's own Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
So, he comes out and he brothers it up. And he says, tonight in the main event, brother, I, Hulk Hogan, brother, I'm challenging that Rodney Mack for the TV title.
So I don't think Oompa Loompa will qualify as a white boy. However, I am all for Rodney Mack kicking the Oompa Loompa's ass.
So you're just certain, off the top of your head, without even putting too much thought into it, that Rodney Mack is continuing to build his Hall of Fame resume here tonight in the main event.
You know, I'm really hoping, Oz. I'm really hoping.
Let me just fast forward to this main event.
I like it.
So, I'm skipping some things, and by that I mean all the things. And in the main event...
We'll get back to it.
Yes, we will get back to it. In the main event segment, here tonight on Smackdown, Hulk Hogan challenges the television champion Rodney Mack and loses.
Yes! Woo. Sorry, that was real lethargic for me. I really needed that.
Oh, you're good. So, rewinding back to the first match of the show, Yasuhiro Tajiri takes on San Diego, California's own Rey Mysterio for the right to earn himself a
cruiserweight title match
down the line. And after the
so if he were to, let's say, hypothetically beat Rey or go the distance,
correct,
he would have a title shot down the line.
Absolutely, much like how Matt Hardy did earn himself a match by beating Rey last episode of SmackDown.
Amazing. So what happens, Us?
So during this match, we get the little picture-in-picture pop-in from Matt Hardy, version 1, and his Magnitude followers, his little MFers, as he calls them. And
still great.
Yes. So Matt says how that he always believed in himself. He knew that he could get to the 225-pound weight limit to compete for the Cruiserweight title, and how this Sunday at WrestleMania, Matt Hardy will win the Cruiserweight title from Rey Mysterio.
That's a Matt fact right there.
That is a Matt fact. You are correct. And when the lower third picture goes away, Rey Mysterio pins and wins the match, not having to worry about defending the title against Tajiri.
For now.
After this, we see a continuation of the promotion of Nathan Jones. No clarity on when he will arrive, just that he is still on his way. Yes. After that, we get a a tag team encounter where the APA from the NPAA come to the ring with Teddy Long. Yes, a lot of initials. They are...
What are they throwing down with us?
Well, they're in the ring, and coming down are two motorcycles that circle the ring and park at the announced position. They, Palumbo and Undertaker, the two men riding the motorcycles, they get in it and they throw soup bones like Jim Ross might say, or it's a slobberknocker, yeah, all that.
Slobberknocker, pick your favorite.
Yes, all that good stuff.
JR-ism.
While the match is going down, Ric Flair, Dave Bautista, and Randy Orton make their way out. Undertaker, who is still out for revenge on Batista for eliminating him from the Royal Rumble, and all the animosity boils over, so Undertaker's distracted, eats a clothesline from hell, but on the back of his head. At this point, Chuck goes after Bradshaw, but Farouk stops, or grabs him by the head of hair. Forearm shiver, Dominator, 1, 2, 3. Farouk wins.
That's a former world champion, damn it.
Oh,
yeah, he does.
Love that guy. I love that Ron Simmons.
Legend. Absolute legend.
And so, while Evolution didn't do anything specifically, Stephanie is still...
What you mean? They're standing on the top of the ring?
She's still frustrated with him. So she comes out and she says, please go back there with my husband and get out of here. Like, she doesn't say it on the mic, but she just...
I'm about to say, you can hear the camera's close enough.
The camera catches it, right? And so while she's out there, she says, last week we had nothing but chaos from the Regal counter threat toward the Intercontinental Champion, Jamie Noble. Mm-hmm. And because of that said chaos, Queen Terry and King William are barred from ringside for this gauntlet match that Jamie Noble and his ridiculousness has requested. And secondarily, also, all Queen Terry, Rook Nowinski, Night Test, and Bishop Storm are barred from ringside this Sunday at WrestleMania when King William challenges Jamie Noble for the Intercontinental Championship.
Love it.
So, after these announcements, we have the gauntlet match that I was speaking of. Jamie first wrestles the young, the impetuous, the lanky...
Full of piss and vinegar.
Rook Nowinski. And so, in said match, both of these guys, they're giving it their all, but the thing is that Nowinski, he comes up short when going for some forearm shivers, and at one point, Noble ducks, grabs that forearm, forces Nowinski down to the mat, slaps on a crossface.
Oh, crossface. No one uses that in this company.
That is correct.
Why?
I had no idea. It's almost like the guy who used to use it just never came back.
Never came back.
That neck injury, man, it was a bad one.
Man, hate to see it.
So when Nowinski taps out from the crossface, before Noble can even let go of the hold, Night Test hits Jamie in the head with a big boot. And unlike Nowinski, Test is unrelenting. Yeah. His one...
He's old. He's a grizzled young veteran.
Grizzled young, that's correct. But his one shortcoming is his desire to hit that kill shot of his, that big boot.
That big old boot.
And so he lets up just long enough for Jamie to grab one rope, grab another rope, and stand to his feet. Test goes for that big boot, and Jamie collapses, and Test gets stuck, crotched on that top rope. And at this moment, Jamie Noble uses every bit of his effort to get up to the top rope and hitting a one-man Steiner Bulldog, like that Doomsday Device Bulldog that the Steiners just hit.
That disgusting move.
That was like, who's going to get a broken neck tonight, guys?
I was about to say, the move you knew within the match.
Exactly, and probably some careers.
Yeah, definitely 3 careers.
And so Jamie uses all his strength to roll Test over after planting his face in the mat.
Half, the classics.
1, 2, 3. And you remember what Test did after Nowinski tapped out?
Yeah, he kicked him in the head.
Well, what do you think Lance Storm does when it comes to Jamie Noble pinning Test?
Well, I feel like Storm's more of a gentleman villain. I feel like...
That's a correct analysis. And with that, Lance Storm, he doesn't attack Jamie Noble. He's very cold and calculating with his measured attack. Think of it like this. Do you remember how far back did you watch ECW?
Pretty far back.
So there was this period of time when Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko were wrestling for the television title.
Yep, remember that.
And the fans are chanting, "Please don't go.
Yeah,
Please don't go." So imagine, if you will, Lance Storm playing the role of Dean Malenko and Jamie Noble playing the role of Eddie Guerrero in ECW. And
I can feel that.
And
I got that energy.
We're just getting a big time technical classic. And while Lance is the gentleman villain, he is still a villain.
Of course.
He's still associated with a big time villain, that being King William.
All-time great villain.
All-time great. But the thing is, Jamie Noble is the Intercontinental Champion
of the world.
Jamie is, well, he's the defending champion going into WrestleMania. And so, Jamie Noble, let's just go all the way. Let's
do it.
Jamie Noble hits a diving headbutt one time only. One time
okay.
only.
I'll accept it.
And beats Lance Storm to prove that he's man enough to go into WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion and walk out of WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion.
Jeez.
There's one last segment, not counting the main event that we already talked about, and that is the semi-main event segment where the man who cost The Rock the match with the Hurricane last week,
yep.
He has a face-to-face, a man-to-man, an eye-to-eye. Actually, screw it. They get the main event slot. Hogan and Roddy Mack get the semi-main.
Works for me.
We're building to WrestleMania Sunday.
Let's get the big match.
Hogan goes semi-main. Rock Austin goes main. So in this main event, this closeout segment, this final
the go-home segment before Mania,
The Rock says twice before, you beat me at WrestleMania. If I cannot beat you at WrestleMania, I will leave the world of professional wrestling forever. But when I beat you at WrestleMania, you're done. No more King of Attitude. No more Stone Cold. You're out of here. You're done. You're retired.
No more in-ring action for you.
So Steve Austin grabs the mic. These are the first words he stated on camera, on mic, since he's been back. And he says, "Oh, hell yeah." And so, much like the old My Way hype package, we end with just eye-to-eye, nose-to-nose, Rock and Austin, WrestleMania 19 is Sunday.
Can't beat the classics.